This week, whilst teaching an anti-racism training session, I had a massive, just wonderful moment. So there was a room full of trainees, the majority white, there was one black man. And so I'd asked them to participate in an exercise which led to them creating their own definition of what racism truly is. And so at the end of the exercise, they came up with things such as racism is unequal outcomes for individuals and groups of ethnic minorities. It's unequal foundations that set people up for unequal outcomes. And it was reeling off their tongue. And then at that moment, that black man said, "Can I just stop you right there, just for a minute?" I said, "Yeah, of course." And he said, "In the 30 plus years that I've worked for this organization, I've never had my white colleagues acknowledge what racism really is." And you could just feel his emotion at that time. I was starting to kind of fill up because I could feel what he meant by that. And so I said, "Well, how does that make you feel?" And he said, "Good." And you could feel the weight of that response. And it made me think that this is exactly the reason why, or the main reason why I do this work, so that marginalized people who are marginalized by race, can feel that sense of validation through having open and honest conversations about race. They can bring their full, authentic selves to the environment and no longer have to hide, be denied, have their experiences not believed, but they can be there and sit in that truth. And everybody else can hold that space too. They're strong enough to do it if the conversation is allowed to take place. And so I just had to share that because it was a phenomenally momentous moment. And I hope that many more organizations and individuals or organizations enable those conversations so that individuals can have more of those moments.